This is how to quick dry a piece of wood to make a bow out of. This is a field maple sapling which I've shaved completely flat on one side. What you should do is debark it also as well and try and make it all the same thickness if you can. No fat bits. I've got a little bit of fat bit here, but if you do it, try to make no fat bits whatsoever. And this, you would be doing it with a green tree, well, still wet when I say green, freshly cut. What you need next is a plank of wood, same size, but a little bit longer. You need to take your piece of wood, your sapling, you need to tie it as tight as you can down to your plank, because what will happen is when you're quick drying it, it will warp and it will bend, and it might end up like a propeller on an aeroplane or something. So it's got to all be tied down tight to the plank. When you shave your sapling, shave it down until you can just about get it to bend a little bit. I'm now going to tie our stave or our sapling to the plank of wood now. You've got to tie this really tight, flat. You get no warping.
They're demanding the resignation of the country's Prime Minister. Next passengers like Erin Rifkin assuming.
I'm just Thanksgiving, I can make it back to the streets, that is something I can do now. They call it the land of smiles, and the people have been very friendly, but we'd like to be protesters at the airport so we can all just find a home.
53-year-old retirement as well is thought they all live in the property. The woman has serious injuries and she's quite. 4 trees were struck yesterday evening at Ludlow in Scotland. The driver of his daughter collapsed at the wheel and died soon after. Inspectors said Ken McHale from his nose said it's fortunate there weren't more injuries. Blood and all those county towns, more particularly busy at that thing later. A lot of stuff. There could have been far more casualties. It is thankful that obviously all 4 people have been injured. It could have been all worse. Gordon Brown's education reform has to be sped up now we're almost in the session. The end labelled the Tories stuck in the clouds, following the do-nothing party. He's been speaking at the annual Progress Conference. The think tank wants single parents of children as well as 2 to be made to look to work. Deputy Director Jessica Sargent thinks it will boost Labour's election chances.
Certainly, I think that if we put forward new ideas and policies on the home front as well as
36 winners in the final autumn international. The difficulties between the Greeks of the All Blacks against the 4 home nations, where Wales beat Australia 21-18 in Cardiff. And in football, Aston Villa missed out on a chance to go third in the Premier League after they were held 0-0 by Fulham. There were also draws between Middlesbrough, Newcastle and Stoke Park. In the EPL, the Celtics beat Inverness Caledonian Bristol 1-0. Second place Rangers lost 2-1 to Hearts.
Thanks very much. We've now begun a 5.4. Hope your weekend is going well. Lots of lovely music and very soon, but otherwise cold and grey with occasional outbreaks of rain. Minimum temperature 2 degrees. That's going to be very similar to Sunday, although slightly warmer than 6 degrees.
If I could have got that in a bit more, I would have done. Tie it all more. If you can't get it right tight now, get someone else to hold it right in for you. Get it right down tight. Tie it all over. Now if you've got a piece of wood, put a piece of wood under each of these ends there on the opposite end, and then tied it down. You could recurve these ends up, so you could end up with a recurve bow, but I didn't bother doing it with this one. Now what you've got to do is either take it and put it under your bed and leave it there for about a month, or you can try another risky way of doing it. Only do this if you've got plenty of wood. Leave it somewhere quite warm, like maybe on top of a radiator, but you have to be careful. If you make it too brittle it'll snap. Wherever you put it though, you want it to be, try and keep the temperature the same all the time. So you put it on your bed's probably is going to be the same temperature all the time underneath your bed. That's a good place. A good place on top of the radiator.